was talking to Chris about it because I was like, oh shit, is that dude her new husband? And immediately Chris killed that black dude. He's like, he dead. he said well, after they attacked because Strange is gonna get back with Rachel or Christine or whatever. But I like that they didn't do that, man. Like they said, it's not meant to be.
I love that. It showed the maturity of his character. He has an arc, and he made the right choice, whereas Wanda did not.
Accepted that he cannot be with her. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You can't do what he did. You sit up here destroying the whole multiverses, and this man accepted his fate, and you sit up here, no, I want what I want. And just been killing everybody. I hate this chick, man. You know what? Elizabeth Olsen, she did a great job at that, but that character pissed me off so much, I don't want to see her ass around here anymore. All right, everybody. Everyone has seen Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Or it seems like everybody has, but there are a few people out there who have not, and they don't want to be spoiled, even though, at this point, with a big movie like this, people are like, well, it's been 2 days.
What do you want?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want us to yell spoiler alert on a 48-hour movie just because you were too lazy to go out and see it. No, people, it's still early for some people out there. So I have to warn you that we're about to do a spoiler discussion about Doctor Strange and this Multiverse of Madness.
You cannot control everything, Strange.
But you can control what's spoiled for you. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, then by all means, please dismiss yourself. We've been giving you fair warning. If you would like to hear our opinion about Doctor Strange in this Multiverse of Madness, go look at our review, which is spoiler-free. We actually did a very good job at not putting any spoilers out there. So you're eager to hear anything about Doctor Strange from us, check that out. Or if you don't mind the spoilers, then by all means, we're not chasing anybody off. Please stay. But we are going to be talking about major spoilers right here. So proceed at your own risk. With that said, let us proceed right here. Now, let's go ahead and talk about, and we are going to talk about some of the biggest things in the movie. We're not going to recap anything right now because we assume that you have watched the film. So one of the things that of course, everybody's talking about, it's so cool that everybody's actually not trying to spoil it for anyone. I mean, people have been doing a good job. A few assholes out there have been putting it out there, but a lot of people are like, nah, man, this is so badass. I want you to experience this with a crowd, experience it on your own, and be surprised, just like everybody else was. And that is the big scene with the Illuminati. Mainly Reed Richards right there.
That's right.
A lot of people already saw hints of some of these other characters. They saw the Shield. Some people already been hearing rumors about Peggy Carter being a multiverse Captain America. No one knew that Black Bolt was going to be there, even though he's been part of the Illuminati in the comics. Nobody knew that he was going to be there because everybody thought like, well, Inhumans sucked, and we thought we buried that. But apparently they held that surprise for us, and and it can even be said, well, it's not that Black Bolt that sucked. This is a multiverse Black Bolt right here.
Yeah, I guess the Black Bolt from our Earth is still terrible.
Yeah, exactly. We have a Black Captain Marvel. What's her name?
Maria Rambeau.
Yeah, exactly. But everybody was talking about Reed Richards, man.
Yes.
John Krasinski. Now, that's also the scene where, because we talked about how this movie is a horror film. And that scene is where the horror began.
There's a number of scenes before that.
Exactly.
But that's the one where, little kids would be like, oh, fuck. I mean, even as an adult, you're like, they really just did that.
Did that just happen?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. No, it's the one that really showcases how monstrous Wanda is. I love that. I will say, when John Krasinski, who is, I think, all of our fan casting for Reed Richards showed up, my theater erupted. They were so excited. And he nailed it. Because I know, Martin, you're a big Fantastic Four fan,
Sure.
like I am.
Absolutely.
And I love that he had that kind of aloofness because he's so smart. And Reed, because he knows he's smart, he feels like he has to state the obvious constantly. And he fucking gets Black Bolt killed because of it.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, even before then, they even kind of played up where the alarm's going off. And Dr. He's like, oh, the compound alarm's going off. Dr. says, yeah, we know. We hear it. And then here, again, he got him killed.
Yeah, that's where
it.
where it's like he can kill you with one word. Yeah.
With your
Just
mouth.
just by opening his mouth. What mouth?
What mouth?
Yeah, they fucked him up. That's
They
what
sure
I realized
did.
because I had no clue that it was gonna go down like this,
Yeah,
man. I had
yeah.
like when they turned his brain into jelly.
Yep.
I was like, oh shit, they're serious. I thought
Right?
because when he went down and then get up, I was even like, get up, Black Bolt, come on, man. And I was like, oh shit, they're killing people, man.
Yeah, it was that moment like, oh, all the rest of you are dead.
Yeah.
I was even like, why y'all even hanging around? I just felt so bad. I was just like,
Yeah.
Jesus. I say because it was after Reed Richards when he died in agonizing pain. We like, they turned his ass into Play-Doh.
They turned him into spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
It looked like if you ever had those Play-Doh machines where you push the
Yes,
Play-Doh
yeah.
through and it comes out those little noodles. I was like, oh shit.
And then his head popped at the end.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh shit. And I dreaded. I was like, I don't even want to know what's gonna happen to the rest of y'all. Even though I knew that Peggy Carter was gonna get cut in half.
Hell yeah.
Darth Maul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't that happen in What If?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, man.
Yeah, the way she's like, I'm gonna jump in and fight. I was like, did you not see what happened to
Yeah,
these two?
they would-
You don't stand a chance.
I have a jetpack. Okay.
And I like the
Sure
way
you
Doctor
do.
Strange was just in there, just listening. He's like, you know they ain't coming back. It's like, wow, that's fucked up. But I tried to tell
I
y'all,
tried
man.
to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, I had no clue. At first, I thought, like, all right, Black Bolt, maybe it's because he's an Inhuman, that he sucked. And that was Marvel's way of telling us, like, we really don't like these characters now. But when they got to Reed Richards, I was like, man, he just got here.
Right?
He just.
We're
We've been
taking
asking for
away.
Fantastic Four, and this is how you do it. This man just stepped into the party, man. It's like when you stepped into a party and immediately got your ass beat.
Oh, you want your Fantastic Four? Well, there it is.
Yeah.
Now shut up about it.
So, you know, with that question, I mean, with witnessing that, the question is, and we don't have an answer. I don't even know I'm asking this question. I should ask more or less, how do people feel about this, or what do you want? What are your opinions on maybe John Krasinski coming back? Because since this is a multiverse thing, a number of things can happen. Most people have mentioned this already. They could bring back another actor to play him.
They could.
Or they could bring back this guy. You know, they retcon this in some multiverse kind of way. I personally feel like people have wanted John Krasinski so much that would be really shitty for them to bring him in and just kill him that way and be like, hey, we gave him to you. Now shut up.
Yeah, that'd be trolling.
People would be irate.
Yes, that
Pe-
would be trolling.
Yeah, they'd be irate. You can't do that. No, he's a variant. They'll bring him back for the proper Fantastic Four movie.
The variant. Yeah, that's good.
That's what he is. No, if anything, it's just to, as someone who's read the Illuminati comics, and again, they have such a high opinion of themselves. They think, well, every decision we make is going to lead to success, and they always fuck it up. And to see all of them get their comeuppance, it was almost felt cathartic as a comic book fan. I was like,
That's what you get for thinking you're so smart, so much smarter than everybody
Well,
else.
I said at the moment, because it's not that I want to see them die, but the moment you saw a man turn into noodles and Play-Doh and whatnot, and it's like, and you still gonna be cocky about fighting?
Yeah.
I'm like, you stupid. You know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
no, they are. They're stupid.
Yeah,
You're
they're
so-
feeling like you deserve everything you get.
Yeah.
Because even before, when Doctor Strange was trying to tell him, he's like, oh, we ain't worried about your little witch. Like,
Yeah.
you should probably worry a little bit. Because you don't, even if you don't know, you should worry some.
And even that's when Doctor Strange, because Doctor Strange is cocky himself. And
Yes.
He's just kind of like, go on out there and get your ass whooped.
It was the biggest cheer in my theater. And the second one being, which I'm sure you're going to bring up, is Charles Xavier.
Well, yeah, man, Charles Xavier, like,
Yeah, we've seen him already.
yeah, we've seen him.
yeah,
And
I
the
agree.
other thing is, people are asking, how many times you gonna kill this motherfucker, man?
I know.
Third
That
time's
was
the charm.
that was the sad thing about it. They're like, we've seen him die already.
Yeah.
But yeah, you hear his voice in the trailer, so him showing up is not a big surprise. I mean, probably the bigger surprise is that when he rolled out, they played the X-Men cartoon theme.
Yeah, that was cool that they did that.
And he had the actual Professor Xavier chair.
That was cool.
That yellow chair. I was
Yeah.
like, man, I had a toy of that.
And also the whole thing when he did his mental thing, and
Yeah.
they like in the comics,
Uh-huh.
the circles
That-
that come out.
Yeah, the waves.
Yeah, those circle waves. So question here, I don't think people would care as much. And no, don't get me wrong, because people love Patrick Stewart as
great.
Professor Xavier. But do you think that they might bring him into the MCU?
I mean, I'm surprised they brought him here because he had said he wasn't going to play this character anymore.
Right.
And I don't know if it was just one of these things where they were like, look, man, here's a bunch of money, and we just have you for one day. We just shoot it all, no skin off your teeth.
That's what I'm thinking too. They killed him, and people are like, look, man, he's older.
Yeah.
That's the thing I'm going to bring up.
Yeah, he's older. He already said, I don't want to come back, but they probably had a wheelchair full of money
Yeah.
rolling by himself.
I'm sorry, keep going.
No, go ahead. No.
No, I was gonna say he was great. I like the small
Yeah, he was.
part he in. I love that whole sequence when he tried to help Wanda and he got his neck snapped, horrifying.
Yeah, he should
It
do.
was
Right,
like,
but he really does try to help. He's
He
more
did.
effective than everybody else on that team.
yes.
But
yes.
he's the one that seemed like this shit is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to help and stop her, and he believed Strange in the end.
And any redemption she was going to have would have come through him.
Yes,
Because he was
exactly.
like, I see you hiding. If I could just bring you out, okay, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And you done a bunch of shit, so I don't know.
That did not work. But I will say, I really did notice he was looking a lot older in this. And he's like 82.
Yeah.
And I mean, listen, keep the Grim Reaper at bay, keep working.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to sign him to a multi-film
Right.
contract.
Yeah,
deal.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
they think how old he is. And I think, listen, we got 20 years of him being Charles Xavier. He did a great job across all those movies, despite what the quality of them were. Give it to someone else now. They got him in the MCU. It was great to have him.
Yeah.
But it was a nice little end note.
I agree with you on that. I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll try to bring in James McAvoy? You know, because we already see him, and we've established that, you know, this Charles Xavier could be that one.
Sure.
So maybe they say that one died. Let's bring in the younger version of him, and then
It's
bring in James
possible,
McAvoy.
because then you'd bring in a younger X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, teenage X-Men, I suppose.
That's what I would
where they'd be teenagers like they were supposed to be to begin with.
Yep.
This is crazy, but I wonder. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it. I'm ready to get attacked for it, but I know
let's
you're ready.
go.
Get
Let's
ready.
get
Get ready. Claws and teeth ready to pounce.
Snick.
You know, I know. But man, somebody said get Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine.
Oh, people keep saying that. That's been the thing lately, over and over
And
again.
after seeing him kind of like muscular, I'm like,
Yeah,
he's
no,
kind of
he's
short.
muscular and he's short. He's not kind of short. He's short. But yeah, I don't know. As much as I go like, well, he's muscular and he's short and he's a really good actor, but Wolverine.
But see, I'm the kind of person where I'm like, if y'all see something, definitely go against expectations.
Yeah.
Do Hugh Jackman back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, if y'all see something in this guy, and you think that there's something there, and this is a popular thing that people are doing. These all Photoshop.
Oh,
all the way
yeah,
to
yeah.
and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, if y'all can get this dude jacked up and he's ready to do that torturous Hugh Jackman workout, you know, fine.
Shit.
Boiled
You know,
chicken for the rest of his
Yeah,
life, the
let
next
him
20 years.
let him do it. I wouldn't mind seeing you put this guy against type as a younger Wolverine if it works. If somebody sees it. So here's the part of the movie where let's get into stingers, because the stingers lead up to talking about introductions of new characters here. This is the one where I told you earlier, like, I don't know who the hell that is. When Clea.
Oh,
her name-
Clea, yeah.
Clea walked. I didn't know Clea. Clea's from the comics. I had to read about it. She's a sorcerer that ends up marrying Doctor Strange at some point.
She was kind of like a girlfriend / apprentice, and then they ended up getting married.
Yeah.
And they ended up getting divorced.
Yeah.
And in the comics recently, he died, and she has come in as the Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh, okay. And that the woman who's playing her is
Charlize Theron.
Charlize
Yeah.
Theron.
She's Mrs. Franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, she's the female Rock.
Oh shit! I mean, if you get into Fast and Furious and then you get into Marvel too, you set for life.
Yeah.
You ain't got to do
Mad
nothing
Max.
else. Yeah. Well, okay. So as far as the character goes, that's cool that they're introducing another character. I like that. I know who it was. I'm like learning about new characters. Didn't like the Stinger too much though, because it felt like they were introducing a new character. That's why I was there.
Yeah.
Because she comes up and she's like, "Hey, I got shit going down over here. Let's go." And he's like, "We're on it. I'm ready." You
You're
know,
hot. Okay, sure.
Yeah, it wasn't anything like, "Who are you?" or hold on, what's going on? Is this a trap? Is this for real? He's just like, "Yeah, got it," and then he just goes along with it. I'm like, all right, this feels more like, hey, let's just quickly introduce a new character and move on, more than it felt like.
This has
Yeah.
become what the Stingers are.
Yeah, and I hate that. I don't like that. I didn't like it in.
Well, in Eternals, it was the worst because it was just such obscure characters, and you're like, what's this got to do with the non-ending I just saw?
Yeah, this right here, I love the I love the one with
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell, yeah.
You're a
Which-
taker. You're one of those takers, aren't you?
Yeah, which no ash for you, man. I looked at this and I was like,
Well, not Ash, but you've been saying the whole time, if Bruce Campbell in this shit, I'm gonna riot.
I know.
Yeah.
He was in it. He was in it.
he was in it.
And I
But-
liked his role. He was fun.
Yeah, Chris wanted Ash to make because this is going to be a horror movie. Sam Raimi did it.
He fought the Marvel zombies.
Yeah, like, man, we should get Ash in this movie. And I was just sitting there waiting. And when they actually introduced him, I was like, fuck you, Chris. No, I wasn't.
And I
like
was
that.
still enjoying myself.
No,
It's
I
fine.
know. I'm just kidding. No, I want to mess with you about it a little
I was
bit.
messing with you guys too because I know you guys didn't like it. you didn't like
I
that
know.
idea.
No, I know. No,
Back
but
and forth.
I loved his stinger, man.
Yeah,
No,
me
he was
too.
funny. He was like, "It's over. It's finally over. Get out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very Ferris Bueller.
It's over.
No, it was
it's a double entendre. Like, it's over for me, but it's over for you. Go on.
Yeah, it was a troll.
Oh, yeah.
But it was fun. I was like, "Shh, you got me, man. I was like, all right, that's cool. I looked right at the camera too. It's over. And people, and even the old lords were like, man, but all right, that was cool right
Hey,
there.
it was no giant ant playing the drums.
No,
thank
no,
God.
hell no. But man, this is the thing that I think is degrading in quality with Marvel is feeling more business-like with the stingers, whereas it's like, all right, let's just use this to introduce the character, even if the introduction's not that good because it's so quick.
Yeah.
And I didn't care for that too much. Now I'm looking forward to finding out more about the character and see what she does. And I was definitely curious when it happened. But yeah, man, these stingers are kind of bothering me these days, man.
It didn't ruin the movie for me, but it was just like, all right, well, that happened. Anyway.
Yeah.
We were talking about how people want to go see this movie on LSD.
You opened the doorway between universes.
And I warned people about that. I said, do not go trying to watch this on LSD. Do not have epilepsy or anything like trying to watch it that way. Don't do anything like that. But Dadgrass on that, but Dadgrass, yeah, man, Dadgrass is the perfect thing to go in and watch this on. I actually said, man, I was regretting that I did not have a Dadgrass ad last week because that would have been great. But Dadgrass is perfect to go watch Doctor Strange on. Perfect, just in case you want to be in any kind of mellow, euphoric mood. See, the thing is, there's a lot of stuff out there. Let's just talk about, high THC, the marijuana out there and everything. That gets you to a point where you smoke it. If you like me, you get goofy, loopy, stupid. You don't know anything. Shit, you are in the multiverse of madness at that point. You don't know what you're doing. But Dadgrass is not all about that, man. Dadgrass is legal, organic, and it's smokable hemp that relaxes your body and just wants to just mellow your mind out. That's all. I don't want to sit up there. I want to be, man, if I'm talking to you guys, I want to be sitting up there like in the clouds, not making words, sitting up there babbling and everything. I want to be able to still have conversations with you and be like, damn, boy, y'all some mellow cats, baby. I want to be I just want to chill with people. And that is what you can do with Dadgrass over here, man. It's, as I said, they're 100% organic. They come in pre-rolled joints, very low in THC, but high in that CBD. So you can keep a clear head. And might I add also, again, this is legal. Please, YouTube, do not come in here and think I'm sitting up here trying to get people on illegal drugs or trying to encourage illegal drug use. Listen to me, it's 100% legal. That's the selling point right here. So please do not accuse me of doing something that you think I'm doing. I'm not doing. Actually, this is something that you can get in a lot of places because it is legal. And as I said, they have a lot of cool promotions going on. All you Beatles fans out there, they have a promotion going on with the George Hamilton estate with a line of CBD.
George Harrison.
What else? Do I say George Hamilton?
Yeah.
I knew I was going to do that. George Hamilton's an actor, y'all. I need some Dadgrass right now. Mellow my mind out. George Harrison, of the Beatles. He's deceased, but his name and image lives on with the line of Dadgrass called All Things Must Grass. Again, for all you Beatles fans out there. They sent me some of this.
Oh, nice.
As I had asked, and I told y'all, man, Yeah. It was one day after the show, I was tired, and this is normally where I go drinking or something.
Yeah.
I said, let me stay at home with this. I'm so happy I did. I just sat back there with a dog on my lap, and I just looked at the stars for a little while. But I wasn't sitting up there like melted to the seat.
Yeah.
I was actually just,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I was functional. I was happy. I was good, but I really did have this really light, cool feeling, man. Did not want to go anywhere. I just wanted to mellow out at home, and it was nice, man. It was very nice. And I've tried a few things from them. They got the tinctures that you can take and put on your tongue. Hey, listen, it's equal opportunity up here, man. Let's not be sexist about this. They also have mom grass out there, too. So.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. All dad grass products. They're federally legal for ages 21 and over. And the best thing about it is it ships right to your door. So as I say, you're just looking for a light buzz or a good way to chill. Try the dad grass, man. I'm telling you, personally, I've tried them. I've told you about a few things that had you feeling good out there. So I'm not going to lie to you. And this is something that I'm not going to lie to you about this. This is something that I really want to help you out with. I want to get you some money off on that. So go to dadgrass.com/toasted for 20% off your first order right there.
Nice.
Again, that's dadgrass.com/toasted. That's dadgrass.com/toasted. Toasted is TOASTED to get 20% off your first order. And you can feel just as mellow as I did, man. I'm talking right now. I've had a hard day. I'm a little tired right now. I didn't sleep. Dadgrass would be the perfect thing to relax with right now.
Sure.
And that is just what I'm going to do, damn it. So I want to thank Dadgrass for sponsoring this portion of the show, and thank all of you out there for your support.
Matter of fact, it's Mother's Day. It's perfect time for mom grass.
They actually have they were doing that, man. Yeah, man. Mother's Day. Look at this. Tell mom she's smoking with the gift of grass. I want to ask y'all something, because this is something that I don't know too much about. The third eye that they kept doing with Doctor Strange.
Yes.
So we saw bad Doctor Strange have the
Sinister
third eye.
Strange, as
Sinister
they call
Strange, yeah. Which sometimes that third eye look fake as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it look cool. Yeah. Sometimes it look like it's a CG image pasted on somebody's head. But Sinister Strange, when he had it, okay, so I assume that that's just a bad thing. But when at the end of the movie, when we saw our good Doctor Strange have it, is that still a bad thing?
He used the Darkhold.
Yeah.
And so it clearly affected him in some way, and probably it is infected him. So he has to deal with that now, I imagine.
Yeah,
well, that's the thing. With the first stinger, it seemed like, oh, shit, he got the Darkhold, and it's in him and in that third eye. But then with the second stinger, where Clea shows up, he's like, yeah, I'll use it. Let's go on this adventure. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it's not a bad thing. It just gives him extra power.
Yeah.
It looked painful when it popped up.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, so.
But maybe in between stingers, he's like, okay, I've learned how to use this.
It's all good.
Yeah. Kind of eager to see, because I know in the comics, it's supposedly not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here they've actually changed it around. If you guys know anything about this, somebody's in the chat, like they're saying, it's just the power. Just
Okay.
the power.
Okay.
Yeah, the power up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they do with that, because I know they changed things from the comics.
Yeah.
Wanda, man, I gotta say, like at first I was kind of blowing Wanda off. I was like, oh, this is Wanda tripping again, being crazy. There was a point in the movie where I talked about this in the review, they made her a Terminator.
Yeah.
She was busting down doors. They couldn't stop her. That's the moment that they made her scary, man. But what are your thoughts on Wanda with this? I'm looking at Wanda here, and the big question is, anything can be done in comics and comic book movies. They can bring her back. They can bring a variant back. They can go back in time or whatever. But it definitely looked like they killed off Wanda by her bringing down with the Darkhold Fortress or whatever, and it landed on her. But even if they do that, man, now she's done terrible, awful things. She killed the whole superhero team. She was trying to take over the whole multiverse. So is this a character that can be redeemed? You think it's coming back?
I mean, look, like you're saying, comics, they can do whatever they want. But Chris and I were talking about this earlier.
Yes.
I think she's beyond redemption. And honestly, there's people who are like, well, at the end of WandaVision, she was okay. I was like, not really. What she had done to that town
She
of
took
people,
over a whole town.
a
Enslaved them,
traumatized,
killed them all.
enslaved and traumatized these people, and kind of just walked away from it. And the idea that like, oh well, she seemed mentally okay, and then now suddenly they made her not. I was like, if you follow her from the beginning, she's had grief and loss, but she has always responded to it in an extreme, dangerous way. And every time it seems like she's okay, she kind of rolls back into that. And yeah, by the end of this, I'm like, well, even like early in the movie, or toward the middle, I was like, she's got to go. She has to go permanently.
Yeah, she made me. I'm gonna pass it on. I just want to say before I forget, she kind of made me mad because everybody suffers losses.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody loses things, and you just gonna try to destroy everybody because you lost something. Fuck you. I was like, man, you know that this is one that in one division I didn't like what she did, but I was like, all right, let's see where this goes. This made me pissed at her. What were you gonna say?
I'm glad you both brought up those two things. You know, this movie, Doctor Strange and Wanda have parallel paths because they're both being confronted with their toxic bad behavior that they've had throughout their lives. Where Wanda, she has this is a pattern.
Oh yeah.
This isn't like, oh, she suddenly became bad. She joined Hydra willingly in Avengers Age of Ultron. She put the seed of Ultron in Tony Stark's head. She joined Ultron to kill the Avengers, and then she enslaves an entire town. This is a natural progression of her character. And it's based on that moment in her life when her parents were taken from her. That grief has compelled her to do all these things. Now, the difference between her and Strange in the movie is that she believes everything I'm doing is justified because it's for my children. She is incredibly selfish throughout this entire movie. And she doesn't get what she deserves. She doesn't get the children, because she doesn't deserve them. We're Strange.
She's a terrible mother.
He realized she shouldn't be a mother. Strange realizes all of his bad behavior because I love this. This is the theme of the movie. Are you happy? They constantly ask him that through the entire film, and he says, "Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Stop asking me that question." And every scene that we get, he's not like he. Did you notice the scene when he's drinking heavily in the wedding?
Yeah.
He's downing
Yeah.
vodka martinis,
Yeah.
despite all this power and now being considered one of the greatest heroes on the planet because of the vacuum left by the death of Tony Stark and the absence of Captain America. He feels this responsibility. But the thing that I love about it is that at the very end of the film, he doesn't do what all these other characters or Wanda does. He's presented with these very negative versions of his character who they compromised and they did horrible things. He realizes and he addresses it and realizes I can't have Christine, even though that's what I really want because of the way I acted. And I really liked it, even though it says, I love you, I will always love you across every universe, but you need to go home and I need to go home. And I was like, there you go. And I love that. But he can still move on to other things. For Wanda, she can't do that.
No.
She doesn't want to address her behavior, and that leads to her destruction.
From the when she was a child and lost her parents, and the whole thing of that bomb set there with Stark's name on it. I am so angry with Stark, I will give myself over to medical experiments so I could get back at this guy who I've never met.
And fuck apparently any other innocent people in my way.
That's too bad.
It's that's no excuse.
Wanda was just kind of whining to me. She was a brat after a certain point.
Even when pointed out, it was like, okay, if you go here with these other kids, what about that Wanda? And she's sucks to be her.
I mean, I love that because she's like, well, what do you think's gonna happen?
Fuck her, man. I don't like that character. I mean, which is cool to have that in the movie.
I mean,
she's
Elizabeth
great.
Olsen brings it to life. You have that kind of reaction, but the character, no.
I couldn't stand her, man.
And Doctor Strange is interesting in how he's always so cocky, but he gets shown his other selves and goes like, fuck, I am on a dangerous path. Nobody likes me.
I gotta check myself.
I'm probably the best one, and I'm not doing so great.
Yeah, when the movie opens up with that Doctor Strange, just like, you know what? Because with America Chavez, and he's like killing her. She's like, I thought we were friends. You're like, I never said that. Give me your soul. This. I do like how they're confronting how this guy's not very likable at all. No. But Wanda, man. Thing is, with Wanda, that was like either showed how bad she was or it was a plot hole. Because the whole time I was like, you can probably go to another dimension or multiverse where you got all these things you're asking for. That was one of my things about the movie where I talk about where I don't like, these kind of storylines with time travel and multiverses and stuff. Because it's like that's always the question. You go back and change things, or why don't you go to out of these infinite dimensions? You'll find something that'll make you happy.
I was gonna say I don't think it's a plot hole. I think it's just because she is so steadfast in the way she thinks, and it's like it's my way or the highway, and I will run you over, and you get in front of my way.
Because I was
And it's
thinking, like, you made these kids, just make some more kids.
well, they're constructs, they're not real.
Yeah, they constantly. Yeah, at the end of the day, she's like, "This is not real."
They're illusions.
Well, that's the thing about it. Just make more illusions. You know, just
She wants the
They-
real
they weren't
thing.
doing it for her.
because
That's like you want a girlfriend, but all you can get is a real doll.
well, I mean, if it did everything that a real girl do,
It will not.
You know it
Because
was-
I'm the dude. Well, I'm just saying, if you give me a robot, I'll take that. It's probably better. Those kids were weird too, man.
Oh, because I mentioned this before. Raimi doesn't know how to direct kids. One of the biggest moments in the movie that I felt like was undercut by how the kids were acting was when she's confronted by them. They're like, get away from us, and they're like throwing Legos and shit at her. It's like, what is this?
Yeah.
I thought would have been a better way to showcase this. And people in my chat were saying this. Like, what if because of how far she's fallen, that she starts to hurt the children because they're scared of her, or what if they use their powers on her because they're trying to defend their own mother, and she ends up hurting them or killing them, and then she's like, oh wow, I am a bad person.
But these kids, she made those kids. Those aren't real kids. Like, those are part of her.
But in another universe,
another universe, those
they
are
are real.
kids.
Yeah. I'll just go find another place. I don't know.
Or hey, meet another man.
Yeah. Yeah.
yes, exactly. But she
Yeah.
doesn't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me it's a little bit of both of what you're saying. Like, I see what all you guys are saying. Like, all right, that's what she wants, that one thing, because she's just being a bitch. But also, I think like that's too convenient to this whole multiverse stuff. That was my biggest complaint. That I
Sure.
couldn't
Well, that
say.
was my fear going into this, where people were like, "Oh, the multiverse," and I was just like, "I don't like that," because it combines a bunch of things that I'm always kind of like, being multiverses and magic,
Yeah.
and not they don't do time travel, but those three things, they're always like. They're elements that come into a story with a back door. Like, hey, if things don't work out, we can always back
Yeah.
out of it. And it's
Yeah.
like, don't do that. No parachutes.
Yeah, those kids just look weird to me in the movie. I agree with you on that.
They're not well directed. Raimi does not know how to direct children.
Yeah, this is something.
And they were
about-
better in WandaVision.
Yeah.
So,
it was
some-
something about they were too precocious in this. Or
They were
something.
precocious, yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird.
They weren't acting
They were
how
just
they should
weird
act.
looking too. They sang this song in the movie.
Ice cream, we want ice cream, Mom.
I'm like, shit,
What
these
the hell?
kids, whatever they want, they look like, they look like little demon kids. Yeah, they look like a Satan spawn. Yeah. So, when you're talking about, I love it how when Doctor Strange is going from dimension to dimension. Like, he found out, like, I'm never meant to be with this chick, Christine.
Yeah.
Rachel Adams' character.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny because it takes me back to what you said. I'm not making fun of you on this one. I really did think it was funny because we were talking about Rachel McAdams' character, Christine, getting remarried, and I was talking to Chris about it because I was like, "Oh shit, is that dude her new husband?" And immediately Chris killed that black dude. He's like, he dead. he said well, after they attacked because Strange is gonna get back with Rachel or Christine or whatever. But I like that they didn't do that, man. Like they
I
said,
love
this
that.
is not meant to be.
I
Exactly.
love that. It showed the maturity of his character. He has an arc, and he made the right choice, whereas Wanda did not. And I like that. That was good. That's good writing.
No, that is. He accepted that he cannot be with her.
Accepted
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You can't do what he did. You sit up here destroying the whole fucking universe of multiverses, and this man accepted his fate, and you sit up here, no, I want what I want, and just been killing everybody behind. I fucking hate this chick, man. You know what? I would love it. I say this about characters sometimes, like, man, bring them back. That actor, the actress, they need work and whatnot.
No, not that character.
Man, she did a great job playing that
Elizabeth
character.
Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen, she did a great job at that. But that character pissed me off so much, I don't want to see her ass around here anymore.
Yeah,
And I know
exactly.
they bring her back.
Which is weird because there's a contention of people that are like saying, "Oh, she should have gotten her children, or she should have been an apprentice." I'm like, so you would have undercut her entire arc and would have that would have ruined the movie if you did
Yeah.
that. Then there's like then there's truly no consequences.
True.
Ignoring the hundreds, she kills hundreds, if not thousands, of people in this film horribly, painfully. Like, she destroys Kamar-Taj.
Right.
All those students, people sacrifice themselves so they could stop her.
Yeah.
Those people died horribly,
Oh, they
too.
did. They died horribly. And if you just said, "Oh yeah, now she's working with them and she's going to be," it's like, I would have been irate. I'd be, you got to be kidding me.
Nah.
So it would no. They
I can-
can't do that.
Well, what do you think about the whole thing of the Darkhold made her corrupt? Is that a thing?
It probably amplified
It certainly
her
did.
behavior,
But-
her
but
toxic
it was
behavior.
still there.
But
Yeah,
but
100%.
we can look at everything she's done before she even got the Darkhold and go like I said, at the end of WandaVision, I was like, I don't think you should get to skate by on all this.
The thing is, we can't keep, and I'm being serious right now, we can't keep bringing characters back. I think it kind of cheapens things. Some we've already seen Tony Stark die. I'm so glad we didn't see him anywhere.
Yeah.
Because some people are like, oh, maybe Tony will be back. But, you know, some of these things have to have consequences.
Yes.
And this is one of the places where you have somebody who did a major crime here. They're trying to do like multiverse genocide. So they could have like, selfishly have what they want. I think this would be the point where it's like, let's not cheapen this. Let's have some consequences. Keep that character dead.
That'd be like bringing Thanos back and going like, well, he learned his lesson.
Yeah.
We fixed things. And he's better now.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
It's like Fast and Furious. Like the villains become part of the team.
Right.
And that's lazy writing. Yeah, you killed this beloved character. You're part of the barbecue now, like with Jason Statham. No, you're right, man. You're both right. Where it's okay if her arc ended in a very negative, bad way. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Not every character needs to be redeemed. That's what
Yeah.
keeps it interesting. If everyone needs to be redeemed, then it's like, well, this is boring at this
Yeah.
point. It's sad what happened to her, and that's what makes her performance compelling.
And I do think they'll end up bringing her back, to be honest with you. I mean, that's just how they do in these movies.
Don't put her on the lunchbox. You can't go.
Don't put on the lunchbox killing people.
Yeah.
People turn to ash and dying and burning to death.
Unless they bring her back and she's just always a villain.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta tell you, I did not. I know some people read the comics like House of M.
Yeah.
But I had never read that, and so I was surprised at how villainous she was. I thought, damn, I didn't know they were gonna go that far.
Yeah.
I know they said that she would be the main villain, but god damn. Yeah. I know she'd be like multiverse Hitler or something.
Oh, I went in not knowing she'd be the main villain. I thought she's probably gonna be a problem. I was like, I wonder what the big villain is. Like,
Yeah.
she's
it's
right
her.
there.
Just like we learned that Doctor Strange is not going to get Christine in any universe. We also learned that Baron Mordo is an asshole in any universe, man. Like it's just meant for him. Like it's funny because Doctor Strange is not going to get Christine, but he always going to have him.
He's the constant.
Yeah, he's always going to be there trying to fight.
I like that even when he's friends, my brother, he's still stabbing him in the back.
Well, he was lying. He's leaving him in, poisoning his ass.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange should have saw that coming too.
He should have.
Yeah, he drugged him.
Yeah,
Cosby'd his
because he's
ass.
already looking at him like, well, so, all right then. But I got my eye on you.
Like I'm ready to accept Mordo as a villain after seeing this. Because
Yeah.
before I was like, damn, that's rough, man. What Edge before I like the dude, I wish he was a hero, but now I was like, man, I like this.
Sure.
I like this backstabbing fuck right here. He's cool. I like him. America Chavez, man, do her parents come back? In the comics.
I've honestly never read any of her comics, and I meant to after seeing this, and I just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, I gotta say, I thought she was one of the weakest elements in the film. She's like a plot device, but I just didn't really particularly care for her performance.
Do I look shocked that
No.
you would say that?
She's one of them bratty kids. No.
Oh, a character under 30, and you don't like him, huh?
Because
I
I thought
just-
she was. I think it's not a problem for me. In the review, what I said is that she just at this point doesn't have a whole lot to do.
Oh,
so
yes,
she's
obviously.
got some, but her potential is there. They introduced the character.
Yeah.
She's going to have more adventures. So she's obviously going to be training with Strange and Wong. So
Her powers are cool, but yeah, and it's not like she was bad. I just felt, I don't know. I just didn't feel any chemistry between her and Benedict Cumberbatch. I didn't find that relationship. Whereas
Oh,
I look in,
I did.
You like the relationship?
Yeah.
Because I just compare it to the movie that came out before this with Strange and Peter. They have less screen time, but I'm like, I really love this dynamic between
Yeah,
them.
but we've seen Peter a lot. Yeah,
Fair.
Yeah.
We've had several movies with the two of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, even with the Infinity War, they already had something established.
Yeah.
So for her to come in brand new,
yeah.
and yeah, like you say, there's not so much for her to do now. She's more of a device, but for what she did the time she was on, she established potential for this to go somewhere.
Okay,
And-
that's what I hope so.
Yeah, and I you know what? For what I saw with her and Benedict Cumberbatch, I thought, man, they work well together. I mean, everybody's talking about how this is this is the next Peter Tony Stark relationship, and I was like, well, this is
Maybe
cool.
he can get it right this time. Cause,
Yeah.
Because Tony Stark was not getting it right.
No, he was a bad stepdad.
Strange wasn't great either, though.
No, he wasn't. But now he's got reason to think like, oh, I got to do better. Something I like that I really wish they did more of, because so much of the way they handle magic is, oh, I can make shields and slice things and move stuff around, and it's yellow power blast versus red power blast. Yeah. But they had that one magic fight between the two strangers where they're using musical notes.
That was great.
And I was like, now this is cool. I wish more of the magic could be this way.
Yeah, instead of the symbols we see all the time.
Yeah.
They were fighting with Danny Elfman's score.
Yeah.
Which is like, wow, that was really clever.
Like something like that that fight with Merlin and the Sword and the Stone. Is that the right one?
Well, is that the one with the Wizard's Duel?
The Wizard's Duel,
Yeah, they turn into different animals.
Yeah. I can see more stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that would be actually really cool to do that. I was very imaginative, man. That's what I was saying when I was talking about the movie and couldn't really come out and say anything, but they do. Like, they might have, for me, some small loopholes here and there, but they do a lot of creative stuff with the magic and the multiverse stuff.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Like,
Visually, it's all very interesting.
Yeah, no, exactly. Visually, it was very creative. So, even when sometimes they had something in there where I was like, well, I don't know if I really agree with that, or that's that.
You don't buy it.
That I don't buy this. It's a loophole right here. They do something like visually I thought was pretty cool.
They had a lot of great visual stuff. I mean, especially the scene of traveling through the dimensions. Because the first Doctor Strange had that mind-blowing scene. And it was like, wow, what are you going to do now? Yeah. And then this one going through the dimension of paint.
Oh, yeah.
Black and white, and then all the different things. And it just bap, 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 bap like that. And it's that, whoa, I got to watch that part again.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I love that too. That part when they were like going through all the dimensions and whatnot. I thought, all right, you know what? Some of this is goofy, and I don't need to see. Some of it's obviously a visual joke, and they're not going to ever do it. But, man, it was cool just to see them be that creative with that. I would like to see them do something with some of these things later on down the line a little bit more. And my curiosity definitely is piqued with this. Let me ask you, that part they did with the cel-shaded stuff, was that like a... That wasn't a throwback to What If or anything, was it?
Might have been.
Yeah,
Why not?
Could have been.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
It's all connected, right?
Yeah. So, well, there you go, folks. Again, let us know if we missed anything. If you have any questions, or we should ask you any questions about this.
I really love Zombie Strange. Because it was a
yeah.
classic 1930s like Frankenstein movie.
Sure.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I felt like Sam Raimi told Benedict Cumberbatch, act like Bruce Campbell in this scene. Because when he's like how he's moving reminded me of Ash's the Deadite from Evil Dead 2.
It was very reminiscent of that.
I was like, yay. I thought that was really nice.
No, they did. No, the zombie.
Even down to like, I'm not going to go all out on the zombie makeup and make it look fake.
Yeah. Yep, you're right.
This is Chris Price, who says, really enjoyed Doctor Strange 2. I think it's in the upper mid tier of all the MCU films. But I have one major gripe, and I would love y'all's opinion. How did you guys feel about the lack of vision in the movie or Wanda's overall goals? And we're talking about the character Vision. Oh, well, he's dead. Or they have the ghost vision out there?
The variant. They could have done I was very surprised Paul Bettany was not in this film.
Me too.
Because I'm thinking like he could have brought some of that gravitas, especially towards that ending scene with the children, that was definitely needed.
It was especially to have him try to talk her out of it.
Yes.
Yeah,
And then she just blew him apart again.
Yeah. So
He also says here, let me, because I guess you guys have something to say. Says, I understand as much as a man can, of course, being a mom, but wasn't Vision just as important to her? And then there he was in the other universe. And who was the kid's dad? Can Vision produce kids? That kind of bothered me.
He has a dick.
Seems like a plot hole, but what do you guys think? Well, there you go. He's got a dick.
He's got a dick.
So,
He can have sex. I don't know if he can produce kids.
yeah. Does he have like sperm?
Yeah, man. Got mind stone.
Little robot sperm. All right.
Robo sperm.
Robo sperm. Oh, here we go. Somebody in the DT Facebook group accused you of being bought by Disney. I think it's coming from a place where that person didn't like the film. I think this is a ridiculous and old argument. Do you have anything to say against this? No, that check was nice.
But we can only spend the money at Disney World, though. That's the only
Oh,
thing.
you got Disney bucks, man. No, I got cash.
Oh, see, I'm not at your guys' level yet.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, man.
Damn. Well, hopefully I'll get there.
No, hey, man, you'll get there. I'll buy you some mouse ears right now or
Thanks.
something. Yeah, completely bought off, man. We have no opinions of our own here.
Yep.
Hey.
Because we're that important. They spend money on us.
Influencing people. Hey, man, we got to make a living. Come on.